Hey again, welcome back. To preface, this is the third video in a sort of three-part series. They aren't specifically linked, you don't have to watch them all, but first video I have done, so in case you have seen this face once before, or at least this makeup look once before, is a how I do my base, or foundation. And then the next video is an eyebrow tutorial, so how we get my eyebrows done. So this video is all about like this eyeshadow, and with this eyeshadow, the first thought that comes to my brain when I started creating this and finished it up was definitely like this sort of shimmery sunset. And to me it sounds like super romantic. It might not be romantic to you, but it is to me. And so the palettes I did use today, I've used two of them, not every shade. I actually only used one shade out of one of the palettes, but they are both from Zoeva. So it's these two here. So this one here is the Zoeva matte palette, and this one up here is the Caramel Melange. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the caramel palette. So I'll be linking them below. I know already that with the Zoeva matte palette, they don't do this size anymore, they do the smaller one, but it pretty much has all the shades that I used for this look anyway. So I'll just show you with the matte palette. The main shades that I used were like these three here, and then a little bit of this darker shade down the back. And then with the caramel palette, it's only one shade that I used from it, and that was just so I could get like this gold color on the lid, which it's this shade here, which is called Almost Burnt. Now there's no reason to say that you can't create this look using these palettes or any other palette. You can use whatever palette you want, whatever you have, and I'm sure you can create this just as well, if not better. I'm only using what I have on hand because I don't have a very large makeup collection, so I like to make sure I can use things that are very versatile that you can use for multiple things and multiple looks. So I'm gonna stop chattering so you can actually watch how I achieve this look. So the first shadow we're using on the eyes is going to be Urban Culture from Zoeva, and I'm using Domed Shadow Brush from Real Techniques. It is quite a big brush, but that's okay. Just don't forget to dust off all of the excess. Bringing this into that shadow, sorry, into the crease area. So with the same brush, but just a clean one, I'm going through almost the same area, the crease area, a little bit lower, with the shade Through the Window. So now with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm going in with the shade Chat Late at Night. It's a really lovely red shade. I'm going to be using this on the outer corner here. Just sort of tapping it in first. going to continue with the under eye so I can blend these edges together here on the outer corner. Brush like this. It's thin, it's round at the top. This one is the base shadow brush from Real Techniques. And starting out with the same transition shade, which is called Urban Culture. And I'm going to brush this all under the lash line. Now using Through the Window, the orange shade. Different brush again. It is a slightly more, like very similar to the last brush, but it's a little bit smaller and more firm bristles, using the Chat Late at Night red shade. Going back with the big brush. Now they're blending together quite well. So for the lid, with a different Zoeva palette, this one is with the Caramel palette, I'm going to use the shade Almost Burnt initially with my finger, and then I'm going to use a little brush to blend it out. Just like that, and using a small dome tip. So I packed a little extra on the brush for this inner corner. So soften those edges, and then brush that has the orange shade, I just want to bring it through here a little bit more. Now I'm going to line the eye with a Colourpop black eyeliner, one that I always use, which is in the shade Swerve. So tight line and do the bottom lash line. Now I want to line just a very thin line across the top of the lash line now. Now with a flat brush, it's a very flat, stiff, bristled brush. That's a tongue tie. I'm going to use the shade 2 Clocks. I want to use that shade just to go over this top lash line, just to gently like soften it out. Alright, with another small brush, going to be using the Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby shade on the inner corner. Now for mascara and lashes. my usual fave, the Maybelline Great Lash. And with that, it completes the eyes, so time to zoom out. Now we're going to finish with the lips. So my usual nude lip that I want to go is all Colourpop. So lip pencil is Oh Snap, lipstick is Peyton. So Peyton is the lipstick that they don't have individually stocked, they only put it in the pack. Or at least that's how I got it. So I will always, with this one when I use it, do a link to a single one that is a very similar shade, as well as link the pack that I bought. Okay, so that's everything done. As you can see, full face complete. I'm loving the sunset vibes that I'm getting with this. I have nothing else to say other than please give it a go. I'd love to see. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever feels right for you. You don't have to. And please stay tuned for more videos, because I'll see you next time.